Welcome to the Automation Zone. In today's tutorial, we'll learn what is a static variable and where to use a static variable in Python. In the given example, I have a class called employee. I've then gone ahead and created two objects of my class, which is employee1 and employee2. Now note that these objects have got two object variables, also called as your instance variables, called name and last name. How do we come to know that they are instance variables? By the keyword or by the parameter called self. See, self.name and self.lastname basically proves that these are your instance variables. Now that said, I've gone ahead and called two methods by using the object. So one is the method called getEmail and the other is the method called isEligibleForTransport. Let us look at both of these methods. In the first method called getEmail, if you look at it, it is combining your two instance variables together, which is name and last name, and it is creating an email ID for you, which is tomgood@automationsone.com. So in this particular method called getEmail, having the parameter called self makes sense. It is not a wastage of memory. Now let us look at the other example. Now here I have a method called isEligibleForTransport. Now what it does is, it is going to check if the user is staying more than 5 kilometers from the office or not. If the employee is staying more than 5 kilometers away by using this particular function, by using this check distance greater than 5, so if he is eligible for a free transport, else he is not. In this particular condition, if you look, I am not using any of the instance variables. So this self parameter is not used. So I can say that this particular method here is not optimized. It basically consumes memory which is not required. A quick note guys, in Python your self parameter is mandatory for all the methods which are present inside of a class. So in our case, even though your self parameter here is not used, and if I were to remove it, you would see that it will throw me an error because it was required. So if you have a particular method inside of a class which does not need self at all, what you can do is simply go above the function and type in @static method. This is also called as a decorator, and what it does is it tells Python that the function underneath it does not require your self. Do not consider the first parameter as your self parameter and consider it as your normal function. So this particular parameter will be considered as a normal parameter, and 6 will be assigned to the very first parameter, which is distance. And now if you run your code, you will see everything works fine. So we have learned how to create a static method, where also we have learned where to use it. If you have any method inside of a class and you see that it does not have the parameter called self, the good thing is just take your static method decorator and paste it above the particular function. It will save your memory in the long run. It will also make you a good coder. That is it for this tutorial on static methods. In the next tutorial, we'll learn what are class methods in Python. If you have any questions in this tutorial, do comment below. I will help you out. If you like my series on Python, do show your support by liking and sharing this video and subscribing to my channel. Thank you all for watching.